same
There we
corridor.
are.
Remember, the entire thing ended, so...
I hear lightsabers.
I remember the
Yep.
three of us coming out into one section and like Astrid and Jack coming out into like a different
We're all
section.
together,
No,
Sibby.
yeah, they all came together. That happened at the end. So, yes, and you're heading down the newly discovered hallway because the door for this one closed. So you head
We
down...
can hear the lightsabers now.
That's good, thank you. So, yes, you hear the sounds of battle, of lightsabers coming from down the hallway.
Charge!
Do you think this is another vision? Or do you think somebody's actually here?
I think there's somebody actually here this time.
Both
do
are equally
you?
likely. Actually, Ash,
Yes?
judging by the sounds, how far away are we?
You're not that far away. All it would take for you is to open the busted door in front of you.
Let's do it.
I
You know-
kick it open.
If I could make a roll, I would farsight, but I cannot make a roll.
I kick it open. I just,
Technically you could. we just won't
I
see
succeed.
Exactly, it's like I could. I just
and
can't roll for it.
I kick it open and I succeed.
it.
As
Okay.
Astrid kicks it open, I'm gonna draw
Don't
my
worry,
my Sith Tremor sword and get ready.
Right then. Moment. That's...
Maybe we shouldn't get involved.
Or maybe we should. Let's go.
Lightsabers sound dangerous.
What? Astrid asks as she kicks open the door.
As you open the door, I'm going to suspect it's going to be a bit of delay before you see the actual pictures.
I see the pictures. I
I
also
see
hear a
the
dog
pictures.
that's not supposed to be here. Hallucinations!
Dog runs through the door.
Shut up! My dog is fine. He's adorable and he loves me.
He needs
You
to be
see
euthanized.
two figures... Shh! You see two
He needs to be
figures
simulated.
being... Sibby. You see two figures locked in lightsaber combat. Both one wielding a single yellow lightsaber and the other wielding one red and one purple lightsaber. Locked in intense combat in the middle of the room.
Good man.
I wanna charge in and attack the man on the right.
Fuck that. The man on the right's my son. We attacking man on the left.
Wow, is that okay?
You've already
can attack-
claimed-
I've
make-
already chosen my side 300 years ago. I'm committed to it.
Right then.
I'm Adam.
So you're gonna swipe up the one on the right, yeah?
Well, not to kill him. I'm just basically gonna check him so he backs the fuck off.
As you go in, it's as if the figures don't notice you as your sword passes through the air.
What?
Oh, so it's just another hallucination. Okay.
As a
No,
blast
this is
bolt
different.
flies through the faceplate of dust in Rogan's helmet.
It's like
This does.
this feels different. What if we're seeing what actually happened here?
Yes, it seems to be the same sort of visions as before.
Ash,
Hmm.
seeing as how I now can actually make rolls, this is obviously not a force vision because well, it could be since like everyone can see it anyway. But I'm like, can I roll something to check if this is actually a force vision or if it's just random hallucination?
Roll law, yes.
Fair enough.
Now,
Standard
fi-
diff.
Yes, standard diff. During this entire time, by the way, you can actually see the figures appearing ethereally throughout the room as if their battle continued throughout the entire hallway, like the hall that you're in.
I made a roll. Apparently, nothing is happening.
Don't wait, it'll come soon. You can see that the figures are slashing at objects and then continuing. The objects themselves are not exactly reacting to their presence at all, as if it never happened. And Sibby, with that roll, you can tell the very fact that nothing's happening to the surrounding environment, or even if there's no marks, it can't be a past vision. But this doesn't seem to have any purpose related to anybody either. Your only conclusion is that this may be a future vision.
Wait,
That's
future?
odd. Judging by the fact that nothing is being disturbed by the emotions, it's possible this is a vision of the future.
That's not possible.
I would tend to agree. As far as I know, these two are supposed to be dead.
If there's even a chance the Force is trying to show us something, we should pay close attention.
To be fair, you
Naturally.
don't know who on the right is. Just so I'm clear.
There is no way this can be
Oh.
of the future. Of the past, sure, but there's no way.
Why is it so weird that it's about the future? Teaser looks into future sometimes. Isn't it possible that just future stuff sometimes happens with you Force people?
There is no way this event can take place in the future.
Why?
Because that's Revan. Been dead for thousands of years. Well, hundreds. Hundreds of years.
Cool, looks insulted. I'm not that old.
Revan is not dead. At least I don't believe he is, but there is no way that he'll come here in the future.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be many reasons that if he's not dead, he might come here in the future.
It's not wise to take these visions of the future as something set in stone. The future is always in motion, always fluid.
I'm more interested about who that guy is.
Did any of you see him before?
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that that is the future Mandalore.
Hmm.
None of you?
Hey Ash, do you remember from back in the day if there's any Mandalorians with weird armors like that?
No, but you guys may roll warfare in order to judge the figure based on the armor and weapons it's carrying.
What was it? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I said yes. I said, did any of you see him in your visions?
No.
No
I
one?
didn't see any of these people in my vision.
So it was just me and Astrid.
I have no idea who this is.
I do find it strange. For some reason, not only were we the only ones to see this guy, but we, well, exited our individual tunnels in a different place than everybody else. And then this guy showed up and immediately led us to you guys. Anybody else find that strange?
I think he might be connected to us somehow.
You mean what? Just because he led you down the similar corridor that you would have actually went down even if he wasn't there?
That wasn't how it went.
No. There were a bunch of branching different corridors, many of which had weird vibes coming from them. I don't know how to describe it.
Weird
But he led
vibes?
us down this... Yeah. Weird vibes. Like whispering and shit. Anyway, he led us down this one specific path without any weird vibes, and then we immediately were led to you guys. Like he led us directly through some sort of labyrinth.
In that case, I don't think the specific path is a coincidence. There must be some sort of clue here.
Hey Ash,
Aye.
can we inspect the figures fighting? I want to see if he has any marks recognizable to me.
Can I also know something from my success and advantage?
Yeah, oh right, it's gonna appear soon, Sibby.
Check.
There's a small delay, don't worry.
Yes, a small delay of 10 minutes.
For once I can see it now, so that's cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey guys, how about we roll for Destiny?
Oh no,
We already
yeah,
did.
you can roll for Destiny. You've got
we
4
did?
fours
Oh.
right now. Don't worry.
Nice.
Ash,
Okay, I'll roll
I
2
already
whites,
knew that
but I don't know if you can see them yet.
already
Oh,
knew
yeah,
that
we've
from
seen it,
last
yeah.
time we met him because we asked. I mean, if I look at him, I'm looking for any marks that would identify him as having a connection to me.
Any roll perception?
You know, like if Amanda did it, she might find a Aleni mark would be the thing
Oh,
she'd
can
be
I
looking
also
for.
do that then?
Yes.
Perception.
While we wait for those rolls to come through, does it look like somebody's winning in the fight, or do they look pretty even at the moment?
It looks like Revan is winning, but it's not exactly the type of winning you would expect. Like, Revan isn't overpowering this person.
Do you
More
say
like being guided around.
Revan's slowly pushing this guy backwards a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as if he's on the defensive, but the Revan's being guided around by him.
Gotcha.
Right. Perceptions. You can't see much, but you definitely know Astrid, you know the colours are very identifiable for, well, a few clans, but your clan is also known for a solid purple colour on their armour. And Jack, you wouldn't know much right now, sadly. But you do feel like something is familiar about the weapon that they're holding.
Well, his armor colors are pretty familiar. Now, quite a few clans that have blue, including my own. Though we've also got a bit of, gestures to the large amount of purple on her armor.
He's connected to me. I'm sure of it.
So he's connected
Just says
to
with a
you,
nod.
and he's maybe sort of connected to. You could just see Astrid kind of look at you and narrow her eyes.
Yeah.
By this point, the visions are getting more and more faded as they're travelling down the hall and fighting. But they soon vanish when they reach what seems to be a murky field across the ground.
Just out of curiosity, the guy on the right, he wouldn't happen to be an angry Mandalorian pilot baby, is he?
That's what Jack and I are kind of starting to assume.
Kick. So you're gonna be the mom of Mandalore, huh?
Take that revenue, bitch. Who's a Mandalorian now?
I've really landed myself in the middle of a force-sensitive beehive here, haven't I?
I'm not force sensitive, so you can stick by me.
That's
In
good to
our
know.
defense, Jack was in denial until very, very recently.
Conspicuous silent from me.
You're force sensitive? I thought you were just lucky.
So did I.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Yeah, but you're, I pat Teaser on the head.
The Jedi is correct. There is no such thing as luck. We're here for a reason. Let's press forward, shall we?
I don't know, what reason
Still
was
have
it
to
for
catch
me
up
when
to
I
those
woke up
Sith.
this morning to stab my foot and stuff? That seems like bad luck to me. Cora jokes around as she continues going down the hallway.
Why would you stab your foot?
Hey, it just happened, man. It's not like I wanted it to happen.
You mean to say stub?
Yeah.
I feel like you might have.
That being said, are you carrying on down the hallway?
No, Jack, I used my vibroblade to stab my foot.
Aha, best,
Ash, down
plan
the hallway
ever.
is 4 secrets, so of course I'm continuing down the hallway.
Ah, 4 secrets.
Yes, 4 secrets, give it to me, man.
Force me, daddy.
Force me.
Forge me, daddy.
There, as you carry on, the murky, dark mist across the ground grows more and more heavy.
You mean the beautiful
Those-
welcome in green?
No. It's like a small fog or mist that hangs just below your knees.
You mean the relaxing green mist?
No. You can feel the dark side of the Force as you step forward into it.
Oh. Ash,
Yeah.
how much do I actually know about the Rakata beyond like rumors and hearsay?
Roll me if you want to know the history. What would be a good roll for it?
I honestly don't know.
Education may work, yeah. Roll education at 3 reds.
Alright. Watch me roll a despair.
Watch me
Or
while I like
apparently
this
watch me
game.
wait for the roll to appear.
Yeah, that's the real despair.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, you super failed.
You do not know much, if at
But with
all, about
advantage.
this Rakata.
It still hasn't showed up for me, so.
Well, I rolled 4 failures and 2 advantages, so...
But you do know
you
that
super
this, whatever this was, you can look around, is like, this mist isn't exactly coming from a natural source.
No, that's why I was thinking Rakata, but okay. Actually, what does a mist look like in the Force?
Like a thick, dark cloud. Like, obscuring the vision of your feet, essentially.
Alright, kids,
With
breathe in deeply,
tendrils.
that's good for you. Makes hair grow on your chest.
It would
Only if
appear
you're a
the
woman,
dark... It would appear the dark side is strong here.
We knew that coming in. We still have to find those Sith. Press on, Jack says, wrapping a cloth
Yes,
around
but
his
I
face
meant
to
this
guard
area
the eyes.
specifically. You are, for lack of a better term, standing right in the middle of it.
I'm going
More
to.
reason to keep moving then.
I'm going to take my sealed helmet off and just put it
No.
on Jack's head.
No, I have
No.
a scarf.
No! No, you're not fighting me on this one.
Well, it's too low to the ground to even reach your mouths.
Even if the mist were to reach our heads, that would not protect you. This is something that exists in the Force, not as a physical entity.
I continue to put the helmet over his head.
Can I get out my scanner and check if there's any harmful poisons in the mist?
I also want to pick
You
him
may.
up and hold him
Roll
over
medicine.
my head.
No, Amanda.
And the dog chases you along.
Oh, forgot to put the fucking things back on. Sorry, let me re-roll.
Nah, just ignore the whites. Oh wait, you don't have diffs. Never mind.
Jesus, we're failing so hard today.
No, so
Yeah.
it fails.
Okay.
You succeed. You scan, and though you do not see anything apart from small electrical discharges within the dark mist, which are harmless in themselves, you do detect something ahead, past the sealed door. It seems like there's a small amount of atmosphere like, if you keep going forwards.
There seems to be some sort of atmosphere ahead of us, but this mist doesn't seem directly poisonous.
You lead the way.
Just-
Astrid, make sure nothing grabs him. Let's go.
Just give me 1 second.
I nod, and you can now see my facial expressions because my helmet is on Jack's head.
If I can make the fucking roll happen, actually.
Give it to
Goddamn
me
it.
straight, Doctor. Do you think it's a trap?
I don't think it's a trap. Don't do this to me, Experta.
I was hoping we'd have 10 minutes of silence as a tumbleweed goes along.
Oh.
I imagine this door is probably another force lock.
Okay, this is fucking weird. Like, I can... Okay, there we go. There's the roll. Oh,
Kains
that's a
looks over
success.
to you.
Or there's a roll light. So, yes. I can now see out until medium range, unless something that obstructs the Force is obstructing my vision. Although I guess Ash is
I'm
AFK.
back.
Okay.
So, what was it?
Well, I actually rolled light, so I can now see out until medium range, unless something that obstructs the Force. So what do I see with my special eyes?
With your special
What, you
eyes.
mean past the sealed door?
Oh, there's a sealed door. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I
then.
mentioned that, yes.
No,
I
okay,
assume
well, fair enough.
you're
Like,
trying to
do I
look
see
beyond
anything
the door.
else, like, within medium range, essentially around us, that isn't obstructed by a door?
Apart from what's obstructed by the mist, you see pipes leading from the door, and you see them leading to what appear to be like the ground, essentially. But they're broken and shattered.
Up my pipes.
Wait,
Remember to
where are
open
the
the
pipes
door
in
with the
relation to
force.
us? Sorry.
The door itself looks like it was essentially welded shut. There is a handle, but it's welded.
Time for the bootleg lightsaber. I would like to open the door.
So essentially, you're slowly...
Yeah, I'm melting the door back open.
Okay. You can hear the hiss of metal. It's almost like a screech across the air. And as he does, I would like all of you to roll perception for me, please. For instance, you see across the ground the mist starting to thin out, slowly but surely. Jack is the first one to see where it's going, however, because from the ground you see something rise. As the mist thins out and crawls towards the robes across the ground, you can see them rise up unsteady as within their bodies, or cloth anyway, their forms sway back and forth before they suddenly reach out towards the nearby wall, putting off what appeared to be a decoration at first, and a stone sword in their hands.
Looks like we've got a fight ahead. Everyone ready?
Kains draws his force pike.
Okay, on the count of 3,
Wait.
kick this door open and we'll go in blast. Astrid, take the left.
No, I mean, like, the field that you were standing in, they are literally around you. 4 of them.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Sorry, how many did
Can
you say
I
there were?
shoot
4?
one of them to test
Wait,
if
wait,
they're
wait.
an illusion?
The four things around us, are they identical to one another?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are wearing uniforms, so...
And they're all female?
They're not exactly female. Let's just say that's where the image displays. They're just flat. They're just figures. There's
It
no
just
way we
takes
can do
way too long.
Wait, did my
There's no
rolls...
way we can do proper combat with this lag. There's no fucking way.
My roll
So-
still didn't show up.
Nope. So, we'll do it from the list in roll 20, and I'll quote your names. The figures stand at the ready. Jack, you noticed it as you're halfway from breaking through the sealed door as they start to approach you all. Blades at the ready. You may act first.
Right, well, I'll do the thing as I normally do. I'll whip round, the pistols almost flashes into my hand, and I fan the hammer at one of them. Just blah 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 blah. Do the shots go straight through them like mist?
As you hit them, you see the burn and the smell of cloth. But as it passes through them, it's not blood or even seared flesh that follows, but just a spurt of mist spires out the back of them. They hardly even flinch as they continue walking towards you, their swords ready in front of their forms,
Astrid.
unstopping.
Get this door open. I pull the knife out, step aside so she's got room to swing her wedding gift.
Awesome.
I'm gonna
say
try to more aim for their weapons, since it seems that their bodies are not actually gonna take real damage.
Let's see how fly you are. Roll me acrobatics for that.
Despair.
In like 5 years.
I thought we weren't gonna make rolls, but okay.
Oh no, it's just see how flashy you are, don't worry. We're not making a proper, don't worry.
I mean, yeah.
I've decided to quickly turn this into more of a puzzle. You jump, slash your head off, stab it through the chest. However, as you basically did you like jump or try jumping on it and stab it through the chest?
Oh no, I jumped in front of it, so when the sword returns I can come crashing down, basically swooping down with my blade for extra force.
Ah, and so you're doing a downward slash then?
Yep.
Okay. So, As you do that, you see the blade at first slices through just above its shoulders, and the cloth fluttering in the wind and the mist leaking out from its neck. As you come down to slash it down the middle, once again, mist pours through. However, as you do that, what it does is step to the side and step forward once more. Your attacks did land, but it seems to be ignoring you. Now, Kains.
Kains sort of sees Cora go in on one and decides to march forward and cover her back. He sort of takes a defensive posture with the force pike, spinning it slightly, and stands in the way of the one that's still marching forward that Cora just attacked, and tries to block it from moving forward.
As you do that, it seems to continue moving until the force pike burns away at the cloth, and eventually your thing passes through the mist. As you end your turn, the figures once more start on their routine of stepping forwards. Their steps apparently aiming towards the door, or maybe the person in front of the door, as they raise their blades back behind their head and point them forwards, their other hand pointing dead towards the door, or Astrid.
I know they're focused on the door, but are they focused on the door or me? Once it should take. My reasoning for this is because
Barely
the music's titled "Revan's Return?" and some reason Terminator is popping into my head, like they're trying to kill me.
Because somehow you're actually Revan? Oh my god, what a plot twist.
No.
Are you Sarah Connor? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm getting Sarah Connor vibes.
Does that make me Kyle Reese? Because I don't want to die like this.
Oh shit.
Right. Okay. You follow the tracking, and apparently they are aiming for you. But it also seems strange. They seem to be stepping in a very odd manner. If you follow their eyes through you and forwards, you can notice that there are small holes in the door.
I'm gonna tell all of this to Jack as I continue working on the door.
You also, I was not going to give it because you're fat, but I would say this as well. You do notice that there is some writing where the holes are located.
What does it say?
You don't know. It seems to be written in some very strange language.
Is it in Jedi bullshit?
Essentially, it's in an old alien language. Anybody with actual education will be able to decipher it quickly. What was that, Caesar?
I want to reach out through the force towards them, and first of all, see what I feel, or see however we want to call it.
You sense dark. You just sense the overwhelming feeling of the dark side. They are just basically just pure dark side under someone's command.
Can I be that guy for a second and just acknowledge that we've been failing super hard today?
Wait, under someone's command, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Can I trace that feeling somewhere?
Apparently, it's where you guys are standing.
Wait, is this battle meditation?
Wait, where we're standing? Right where we're standing, exactly where we're standing.
More like around about the door area. For instance, if you want to know, essentially with your eyes, you can see that this battle meditation like control type force sorcery, it's not exactly a power, it's more sorcery, is related not to exactly a person, but where the pipes interject above the door.
It seems that whatever is controlling these things is connected to those pipes intersecting above the door.
I'm gonna look up at the pipes, since everybody's drawing their attention to that shit. And I'm just gonna say, hey Doc, give me a boost. And I'm gonna wait for Doc to give me a boost so I can jump up there and start hacking and slashing, I guess, see if I can cause some damage.
He holds out his force pike horizontally and waits for you to jump onto it like a booster.
Please don't make me roll any finesse.
No, I don't have 5 minutes. So, essentially, as you get the thing in front of you, you give Cora a boost up towards the door, which is a pretty easy thing. All you have to do is move over there and whoop. And once you're on top of the archway, Cora, which you have to hold on to a statue to get to, you see the 4 pipes interject and basically go into the top part of the archway. It looks a bit more bulbous than the rest. Did you want to hack away at this?
Yeah, let's fucking destroy that shit.
Alright, so you start hacking away at that. Let's see... Kains, is there anything you want to do?
I'm just going to try and wrestle away one of their stone swords to delay them a bit whilst Cora's doing that.
As you grab onto the stone sword, the unnatural pull is almost intense, but your fishy abs are just so strong. As you slow one down slightly, you see the others keep pace with it, almost as if they were tied together.
All right.
They all slow down, but it's almost impossible to stop it completely.
I'm gonna
Even the
continue
power of
wrestling with
fish
that
ups
guy.
was not enough.
Oh, so by the way, yeah, like stabbing through the pipes on top to get through and try stabbing what's within. But Cora, if you're peered down at the text while hanging off with your sword, you would be able to read that text perfectly.
Oh? What's it say?
Yeah. It says, when before the Dark Lord Revan, show proper respect.
Is the door telling us to kneel in front of it or something? Oh shit, wait. Those guys aren't actually trying to hit us with those things. Is that like a nightly thing? Where they're gonna tap us on the fucking shoulders?
They're not exactly holding it until just a moment ago. They weren't holding it at a sword ready stance.
Oh. You just hear a very audible oh from above in the pipes as Cora, with all tension gone from her, just drops down and then kneels in front of the figures.
What? Cora, what the fuck are you doing?
What's their reaction?
The arcs continue to step forwards.
Guys, back off for a sec.
But are you insane?
It's okay, trust me on this one.
Okay, so backs off and stands behind Cora in relation to the figures.
Okay, Astrid, what do you do? Because you're the only one in the way right now.
I guess I'll step back, but my axe is ready to basically kill them the second they try anything.
As you do, you see the figures continue to step forward. Apparently, when you got threats from before, you mistook basically them looking towards you, then to looking towards dead ahead. And as they step before the door and Cora, they thrust their weapons forwards, digging them into the door, and then leave them within, before eventually starting to walk towards the sides of the pipe and vanishing once more into smoke. And thanks to Jack's little patch-me-up job, you can see the mist being drawn into the pipes and into the device on top.
Seriously, you guys, this was just silly. You guys need to learn how to read properly. God. And Cora just laughs.
I refuse to kneel before any sort of dark side apparition.
What language is that even?
Good question. What language is it?
You don't know.
Cora just scratches her head. Don't know.
You can just read it.
I don't know. I just recognize it.
That's vaguely concerning.
Why?
More than vaguely.
You guys are weird. Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. Guys, take the lead.
Right.
And as Cora and
Sit down.
Astrid head off in the front like they always do, I drop back a step and whisper to our new member, you should keep an eye on her, just in case.
I've got both eyes open, Captain.
Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
The building, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant-ass robot!